Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Here today on a Friday. It's 9:30, man. Here to talk a little bit about the Patriots. Well, we got a lot of news, man, especially the big news dropped, yesterday? Well, I think most of it probably dropped on Wednesday when Gerard Mayo made an announcement that Jacoby Brissett would be the starting quarterback for the Patriots. He did say for the season, but I'm assuming it's probably just going to be for week one. Yeah, what I'm saying is I think he says for the season, but so far I think it's just going to be week one. I think it's going to be a week to week thing. Me personally, I like the decision. I think it was the best decision. The offensive line's in shambles right now. I think we lost City So against the Washington Commanders, but I think Mayo said it's not going to be a serious injury to keep him out too long. Vidarian Lowe, he's been out. Who knows when he's going to come back? So it's a lot of moving parts going on the offensive line on everything too that they don't even have a consistent five yet. We don't even have five linemen yet. Five starting offensive line. We don't even have the best five yet. So with all that being said, and then you can't just throw your rookie quarterback out there like that. You don't have your five. You don't even have a starting five, the best five. They said they want to have that figured out by the Philadelphia game, the preseason game, and that was about 2 weeks ago. Still, they haven't figured that out yet. So I just thought then the wide receivers, there's a lot of youth at wide receiver. Taquan Thornton starting at edge, Pop Douglas in the slot, Jalen Pope, your second round pick. He's going to be playing. Let's see what we get from Baker. Osmos, a lot of moving parts. And then the icing on the cake, the biggest thing: new head coach, new GM, new people in front office, and most importantly, new OC. There's a lot of news going on. You can't just. I think you let Jacoby Brissett start the season out. See how the offensive line performs. See how the receivers. See how things gel. See how Alex Van Pelt is calling some of these plays, and then I think you insert Drake May. I do think if you look at the schedule, you got week one. You got the Bengals. You got the Bengals week one. You go into Cincinnati. Then week two, you in Seattle. No, you home for Seattle. Then you got the Jets, and then I think that fourth game is at San Francisco. So you got two road games back to back, coming off a home game. Then you start out on the road against in Cincinnati. So it's a tough stretch. Cincinnati with Geno's defense. Geno, I can't even say his last name, so I ain't gonna try to say it. I want to say Geno Uranoma. I think his name. I butchered his name. I know it is, but that's a tough defense. They like to blitz a lot, disguise. That's tough to throw a rookie quarterback out there for his first game. And you got Seattle, new head coach Mike McDonald. We already know he's come from Baltimore, so you know his defense will be straight for the most part. So that's gonna be that's a tough defense to throw out there to him. So I really don't know when you really can when is the best time to get him out there. I don't think they would bench if Brissett struggles against Seattle. I don't think they would bench him and then turn to Drake May. Then you got him starting off on a short week because you played the Jets that Thursday night game on Thursday night football. So that's gonna be a tough one to put him out there. So I don't know when would be the best time to put Drake May out there. I don't know unless I've been circling Miami game, week 5, home game, second home game, because the Bluebirds gonna come out. The Bluebirds are gonna come out in Seattle. Home for Seattle. Your first home game, you probably gonna be coming off a loss to the Bengals. You come out there and play against Seattle, cover 3 and out, intercept turnovers. I think the Bluebirds they're gonna start to come out. And so I think that's when the crowds really they're gonna start getting records. I don't think it'll be as bad. I don't think he'll get pulled that game. But then you got the next game will be on the road a short week against the Jets, national TV, prime time. You already don't have a lot of prime time games this year. So when you do get out there, that's gonna be. The Bluebirds gonna come out. I think week 2. You coming in, you probably facing 0-2. I think Seattle's a game that they can win that game, and we're gonna get into that in a few weeks. But I think that's a winnable game, but I wouldn't bet them. I wouldn't pick them to win. I think Seattle will be favored week 2. So I would like to see. I wouldn't mind seeing them week 1 against the Bengals just to give them something to look at. But I think overall they made the best decision to not play Drake May behind that offensive line. I think more so it's the offensive line and the team isn't ready for Drake. I think Drake May is ready to play. We've seen it in the preseason. Now he still got some ways to go. He's not a finished product by a long shot. He's nowhere near finished. But he can start. The upside is there, plenty upside. But I do think like Mayo said, it was a tough decision, but I think it was the right decision. It was the best thing to do. It was the best thing for the team. Because I think, and as I said, a lot of my posts and a lot of times I went live, it's easier to pull the veteran and go to the rookie rather than pull the rookie. I don't think you can pull him. I don't think if you were to start Drake May against the Bengals, he struggles. Couple interceptions, pick six, turnovers, getting sacked. I don't think you can pull him and go back to Brissett. Because now you got a whole nother Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi situation going back over again. Bailey Zappi just got picked up by the Chiefs, speaking to him, but I don't think you can pull him if you do start him. So I think you start Brissett, see how the offensive line is, see how the receivers are getting open, see how Vin Pelt's calling plays, and then I think you go to the rookie once. Because I don't think Jacoby Brissett's going to last that long. I think the bar is so low. I actually think he's going to play okay in Cincinnati. I think Brissett's going to be fine in Cincinnati. They lost a lot on defense. They got a lot of stuff going on with Jamar Chase and things like that. I actually think that Brissett, he's going to be solid. I don't think he'll call. I think he'll be solid. I'm not gonna say he's gonna win us the game. I think he'll be solid against Cincinnati. That Seattle game, the home opener, it's a tough defense. So see how he plays there. Then you got to go to the Jets, a tough defense, and then after the Jets, you got San Francisco. I say week 5 against Miami. That's probably the best. That's the latest, I think, because I don't think Brissett's going to last that long. He's always been injury prone too. He's an injury away from Drake May getting in. You saw how I think it was KJ Henry from the Washington Commanders tackled him. I think City so missed a block, blindside. He hit him. He blasted Jacoby Brissett, fell on him, messed up his shoulder. So Drake May is literally that. He's that quick. He's that close to getting in. Like he's literally that close. It could be an injury. It could be just how Jacoby Brissett's playing. If he's not playing at the part. And I think Mayo said that long as they're winning, Brissett's he's gonna be in there. So like as long as he's not affecting them from winning. So affecting them from winning, being impediment from their winning would be turnovers, taking bad sacks, overthrowing. Like how he played against the Eagles. If he plays like that against the Bengals and then against Seattle, I think Drake may be in there by week 3. But I don't think Brissett's going to play that bad, man. Just remember, he only had a few reps this whole preseason. Let him get his feet. Well, I actually think Brissett's going to play okay against Cincinnati. Then you move on to week 2, see how we get to that when it get to it. But starting out against Cincinnati, I think Brissett's going to play okay. He's familiar with them. He was coached by Vin Pelt. He beat the Bengals a couple of years, 2022 22. They beat the Bengals with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. So he's proven that he can beat them. And then actually the Bengals are a slow starting team. So they might come out slow. I think the bar is so low for the Patriots that they're going to play good because the bar, so nobody's expecting nothing from them. Nobody's expecting them to win against Cincinnati. Nobody's expecting them to even show up. Everybody's probably going to pick with everything that's going on with the Patriots, new quarterback, new head coach, new GM, all those. Like I know nobody's going to pick them. But then and saying all that, nobody's going to expect anything. They're probably going to pick the Bengals to blow the Patriots out. So like a 30-0, a disaster game. So I think with the bar being so low, that's what's going to cause Jacoby Brissett and the team to play better. Because they really playing with house money. Nobody expect you to win. You have no expectations. So that's why I think they're playing a lot of young guys. They can just go out and play freely. You have no expectations for this season. They have 0 expectations for the season. So I think they're going to come out and play freely. I actually think they're going to surprise some people this season in this game. Now, I'm not picking them to win the game. I don't think they're going to win it. But I think it's going to be a close game because the bar is so low. Those guys can come out and play. I mean, they're going to come out and play. I think they're going to play hard. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this game, man. It really is. And I'm going to break down the game start Monday. I got a lot of shows planned for next week. Be on a normal schedule next week. So Mondays, I'm going to preview the Bengals. I look at the Bengals game Wednesday, do a deep dive. And then next Friday, a week from there, I do like a prediction show. But I'll do a deep dive on the Bengals next week. But just like on Jacoby Brissett, I actually think he's going to play solid against them. And he'll do just enough, man. I don't think he'll be having a bad game. I think he's gonna play solid. But I think Drake May's right around the corner from getting there. He's very close. I think May can be in by the earliest. I say that Jets game. If that game wasn't on a short week, I would really consider it. But I'm gonna say the latest be the Miami game. The only reason why I'm not saying all the way that Jets game because that's a short week. I don't see them just throwing them out there like that. I don't see them throwing them out there like that against the Jets. And then definitely not that following week against San Francisco. I can't see that happening. So I think the earliest would be the Jets game. The latest by be. I don't think Brissett's going to last too long. So let's just say you're 0-3. You're 0-3, 0-4. Brissett's not playing horrible, but he's not playing good either. What's the point? What is he doing? He's not playing good, but he's not playing too bad. You're not winning. So there's really no point of how you might well put the rookie in there. More upside. So I think like for Jacoby to keep Drake on the bench, Jacoby's gonna have to play mistake free, but he's gonna have to play like lights out. Look, I'm talking about 300 yard, 300 yard game, 3 touchdowns, something like that. Like that's why I'm saying by week 5, I think Jacoby Drake may be in either by injury, which I'm not wishing injury on nobody, but by injury or just play on the field. I think Drake May's gonna be in there. MA football guy, hey Ken, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What's going on with you, MA football guy? Hit that like button. Appreciate it. If y'all just checking me out, you're gonna check me out later on. Hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Give me that thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, and pass it to a friend, or pass it to another friend. Pass it on, man. Pass it to different people. Trying to run these subscribers up, but make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think Jacoby said do just enough to keep the job for the first couple weeks. I think by the Miami game, though, you're probably looking at 0-4, 1-3, probably at best 1-3. And I think the only game you probably can get might be Seattle. And I'm just saying that kindly, maybe Seattle. You might can get the Seattle game. That's a winnable one. If you want to look at some bright news in the first month of the season, maybe then. I think we ought to start May 2, but yep, agree. Y'all just get in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button on YouTube. I appreciate it. More thumbs up, more eyeballs. With maybe game 5. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. MA football guy. I think by game 5. I think game 5, Drake may be in the building. I think Drake may be in by week 5, and that's home against Miami. Miami ain't no slouch. I'm just saying, like, that's the only spot I can really see him getting in is game 5 right now, week 5. Coming off the San Francisco game, because you're probably looking at 0-4, maybe 1-3 then. And like I was saying, Jacoby Brissett will have to play lights out for Drake May not to play. I'm talking about lights out. That's the only way I see Drake not even not getting in at all. Is if Jacoby Brissett is playing lights out. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think he'll be in. Y'all just checking in. Make sure you hit that like button, man. But I think that, man, look at the Bengals. Yes, he's kind of familiar with. He was in Cleveland for a little bit. I think he was in Cleveland for like a year with Alex Van Pelt. That's a game that against Cincinnati, it's gonna be a tough game. Tough game against Cincinnati. Bengals got a lot of stuff going on. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase contract. Joe Burrow is completely healthy. Will he be? I mean, he's playing, but like, how long can Joe Burrow stay healthy? So you got Chase. I don't even know if Jamar Chase is going to play. I don't think they need Chase to be or whatnot, but I think that game's going to be competitive. I think the first half of that Bengals game, they're going to be competitive. I think since they pull away, they'll find their footing late. I think they're going to start slow, but I think that game going to be a very competitive game. I can't wait to see the Christian Gonzalez versus Jamar Chase matchup. How do we defend T. Higgins? I think we're going to have to get – I'm going to get into this game real deep next week, but I'm just talking a little bit about it right now. They're going to have to put some pressure on Joe Burrow. Going to have to. But I want to see Gonzo and Chase match. I get into that deeper next week. But and the Bengals, like I said, Brissett might know Cincy, but the Bengals know him too. So I think the bar's so low for the team that they're gonna come in their light step and taking us lightly. And I think we're gonna surprise Cincy a little bit, surprise the league a little bit. I really believe that. Because the bar's so low. Everybody's picking us to be terrible. All this newness going on. We're probably gonna have no more overall pick. Like, the bar's so low that you only can go up from here and play. Anything they do is good. I mean, I think last year they scored 13 points a game. So I think if you score more than 13 points, you're probably doing something. You're probably doing something, man. So it's going to be very interesting to see, man. Y'all have any questions, leave them in the chat. I will ask them real quick before I get off. Get back in and watch some college football. Just want to hop on a little bit and talk about the quarterback. But I do think it was the best decision to make. Start Brissett. Because if you were to start May, and May got hurt, that media's going to be all over it. Why'd you start him? The offensive line's a mess. What are New England doing? I mean, I can hear it now. I get why some fans are mad, not happy, but I think if you was to start him, he's at risk of getting hurt. Yes, I know it's football, but I think you go the safer route, start Brissett. Let him get through some of these tough games. Let him get some of these tough games out the way See how the offensive line is. See how they gel to play. Van Pelt, how he's calling the game. See what receivers are playing good, and then you insert Drake. Man, let him sit and watch for a little bit. I don't think he's hurt anything by sitting and watching. He's not losing anything by sitting and watching. But if you was to play him, you're risking a lot. Him getting hurt, him reverting back to bad habits that he used to have at UNC. Like his footwork, his mechanics have came a long way. You can see it. I watched that game against the Commanders. The ball comes out of his hand. He's confident though. He's not really double clutching it no more. Like you can see the improvement. So I'm banking on the upside with that. If he's improved that much this offseason, footwork, mechanics, throwing the ball, stuff like that. Just wait until if he sits a little bit during the season, he comes in, he should be good. I'm banking on the upside because he's shown he could be good within 5 weeks. We don't know what Brissett we're going to get. Brissett might can go out. I think if Brissett plays the Bengals and he's awful, like throwing interceptions all over the field, just a mess, taking back sacks, fumbles, Drake May could probably come in the second half of that game. They can make the quarterback change then. We saw a couple years ago with Nathan Peterman and Josh Allen. They drafted Josh Allen on the first round, but they started Nathan Peterman. He was so bad they put the rookie in. And Allen wasn't ready. Josh Allen rookie year wasn't that good. His rookie year was not that good. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. I can't wait. Week 1 starts next week, so be diving into some film on the Bengals this whole weekend and going on to next week. I have some stuff out here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you follow me on IG, Twitter. Please make sure you subscribe to YouTube and give me that thumbs up. Follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, Ken's Pats Talk. If you want to support the channel, all support goes to me or whatnot. You want to support the channel, hashtag Kendall Whitley right there. You can see in the Cash App if you would like. You don't have to do that, but just that if you want to support the channel. But yeah, man, week 1's upon us. Start next week. But against the Cincinnati Bengals, I can't wait for that game, man. I think it's a lot of doubt going on with us that I think we're gonna upset some people. I do think I'm not upset, but shock some people. I'm not Peter's put upset over the Bengals, but I do think the bar is so low that if we just come out short and play competitive football, that's enough. Because the bar's so low. It is a very low bar. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens, man. I can't wait. But I do appreciate all y'all joining me tonight. There was a few of y'all up here tonight. Appreciate y'all joining me. I will be back Monday night to talk, break down the Bengals, talk Bengals. Schedule start next week will be Monday at 7:30, Wednesday 7:30, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday start next week at 7:30 p.m. Make sure you check me out. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think about this video. And just stay with me, man. It's gonna be a long season, Pats Nation. It's gonna be a good season for us. I'm just here to grow this channel, give y'all some of the best Patriots insights I can do. And y'all stay with me, man. Just I can't wait, man. Season week 1 start next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure you check me out, man. Please make sure you check me out. But I appreciate it, and I will be back live on Monday, man. Y'all have a good one.